So with the first few games of the NBA season under our belt, we kind of have a feel of how some of the teams are going to perform and what teams are going to underperform coming into the season. And one of those teams that really outperformed how they were expected in their first game are the Miami Heat, who, however hard it is to say, absolutely dominated my Milwaukee Bucks to a score of 137-95, and they were able to hold Giannis to only 15 points and Chris Middleton to only 10. The first quarter was absolutely tragic to us this game, considering we only scored 17 points to their 40. Now, you could make excuses and say, hey, we didn't have Drew Holiday, we didn't have Brook Lopez, we didn't have Bobby Portis, but we were actually able to beat the Brooklyn Nets with those players. Without a few of those players, Drew Holiday went down early. Bobby Portis obviously wasn't in the game at all. So the Miami Heat just made us look like a bunch of high schoolers in this game. Giannis just struggled to score on Bam Adebayo. It almost looked like 2 years ago in the bubble where they just built the wall and basically stopped Giannis from doing anything effectively. You could say maybe it had a lot to do with emotions flying high. The Heat really didn't want to get swept last year, and PJ Tucker wants revenge against his team. So as a whole, they just wanted revenge against the Bucks any way they could get it, and they definitely got it. So after this game, we can really start to taking into consideration if the Heat are playing like this, are they a serious contending team? And I think you have to seriously take their contention into idea, because Tyler Hero looked very good in this game. Obviously, people make fun of Tyler Hero for his bubble play, but this game he did show that, hey, he's a decent NBA player at the very least, and he can be an elite scorer when he wants to, as you see here. Doing the same thing Chris Middleton does to so many players, hitting a mid-range shot right in his face, and the Bucks are down by 20 or 19 points right there. Their defense as a whole for the Miami Heat, they had amazing team chemistry. They didn't have any flaws in their defense. I mean, Justin Robinson tries to get a layup there. They close out nice. Jordan Noor's just nice with it and hits the three. Tyler Hero's coming back down the court. But the Miami Heat just looked like a team with a lot of chemistry already for bringing in as many new players as they did. And Dwayne Dedmon hitting threes is not going to help you lose games or win games, Milwaukee. But Kyle Lowry coming into Miami could have been what this team needed to actually become successful, as you see Justin Robinson hit a three. And this block right here is getting celebrated way too much because that was clearly all arm. I'm going to complain about that all day. A nice little not half court, but mid half court shot from Tyler Hero there, but that block was all arm. Anyways, back to the topic now. Are the Miami Heat contenders? And I say, as always, if a team plays like this, as good as they did, there's no way you can't consider them contenders, even with guys like Kevin Durant and James Harden on the same team. You have to take them into serious consideration as a finals contending team. A team that was able to essentially lock up Giannis all game long, only giving him 15 points, which, I mean, you may think that's a solid outing for any NBA player but Giannis. Because he needs to score more than that if we want to be successful. You just can't, if you're able to lock up them team's main guy like that, and the team's second main guy, Chris Middleton, only scoring 10 points, then there's really not much else you can ask for out of a team, because you're going to have to make the backup guys step up and score. And unfortunately, they weren't able to do that on a level that the Bucks needed them to. Obviously, asking them to score like 60 points total to win the game isn't something reasonable, and I think once Drew Holiday and Bobby Portis come back, a game like this might be closer, but still, the Bucks just looked embarrassed in this game, and we have to keep an eye on the Miami Heat and truly see what this team looks like going forward and whether or not they are as good defensively as they. Jimmy Butler looked like he was a defensive player of the year candidate right there. Tyler Hero played good. Dwayne Dedmon played good. Bam Adebayo played great. Duncan Robinson played all right. They just overall, Bam, like you see there, and one off of a crazy layup. Even though it kind of looks like he trips over his own feet there. Bam Adebayo played amazing tonight, as you see a mid-range jumper over Giannis. That was something he was scared to do during the playoffs last year, and it's good to see him finally kind of take matters into his own hands and be able to score from that range. And anyways, guys, let me know what you think about the Miami Heat and whether or not they can be contenders for the finals this year. Comment that down below. Also, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn post notifications on. It helps me out so much. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Follow my Instagram. The link is always in the description down below. And adios.